In the workshop today, we're going to be making a birdhouse with a curved roof like this. I've seen it before referred to as whimsical style. Taking a 2x6 here and cutting it to a length so it will be able to fit the two faces of the birdhouse. Over to the bandsaw so we can resaw this into two boards that we can glue together so they'll be able to fit the full width of the face of the birdhouses. There's a cool thing that happens when you resaw a board like this where the grain matches up. I think it's called book matching. Now we're going over to the planer to clean up the surface of the boards we just resawed. At the joiner to clean up the edges of the same board so we can glue them together to make the bigger panel. Back to the table to glue up this panel. Good coat of glue on both edges, and then it's just clamps on clamps on clamps. Here's a shot of the final glue up for the panel. I'm back 24 hours later to remove all the clamps and see how the glue up turned out. Everything looks good, so headed back over to the planer to get the final surface on this panel. Laying out the design for the face of the birdhouse, going with a symmetrical design so I could just fold this in half and then cut it. Back to the miter saw to cut the panel in two pieces for the front and back of the birdhouse. Transferring the outline from the pattern to the wood. Loading up the pin nailer so I can temporarily attach the two pieces and cut them on the bandsaw at the same time. Over to the drum sander to sand these curves smooth. Time to separate the two pieces. These tiny headless pin nails don't hold on much, so this isn't really hard to do. Over to the drill press to drill a 1 1/4 inch hole for the entry to the birdhouse. Here I'm drilling some holes to attach the floor and an upper support bracket that will eventually be hidden by the roof. Screwing in the floor and the bracket here. This provides the main structure of the house while we're working on attaching the roof. Over to the bandsaw again to start cutting the thin, narrow slats that will be used to make the roof. Laying these out here to show that while technically it could work, they're too wide to properly follow the contour of the curve that we have here. So back to the bandsaw to rip each one in half again. Using the pencil here really helps handle these smaller pieces on the saw. Time for some glue and the pin nailer again, and we're going to start assembling the roof. Using the hand plane here to get a flat surface so we can lay the final slat of the roof down. A little bit of glue and we'll be able to put that last piece in place. And the first shot here with the nail gun misses. As you can see, we'll have to clean that up later. Pair of needle nose pliers here to pull out that nail. The next step is to go to your local thrift store and buy a vintage baby scale so you can make sure your birdhouse weighs the right amount. Right around 1.5 pounds. That should help you trap the most birds. While I was filming that nonsense, I realized I never came back and cleaned up that top piece that I put in there, so I'm back again with the plane. And I think it's actually finished. I purposely leave off the perch. I hear it just helps predators get inside and attack the birds. I'm not sure there's any truth to that. Close-up shot of the curved roof. I think that's everything. I'll see you guys in the next video.